There has been a serious dash for trash playing out in the markets over the past few days. Take, for example, Chesapeake Energy. That stock plunging almost 60% today on reports of an imminent bankruptcy filing. But the stock had actually rocketed higher over the past few days. And this follows similar moves in names like Whiting Petroleum, JCPenney, Pier 1, and Hertz. All of those companies have recently filed for bankruptcy protection. So is the bankruptcy bounce a sign of a scary speculation taking over the markets here? Tim, you're nodding your head yes. So what do you think?
Well, it is. It's certainly a sense of day traders sometimes playing with information they really don't have. Remember, we always point out that the credit markets are significantly smarter. And the drivers for at least the rally for Chesapeake was some sense that there could be some either forestalling of bankruptcy. But let's be clear, this is a capital structure that made no sense before COVID-19. And it's a capital structure that certainly doesn't make sense after it. So this isn't really a surprise. And unfortunately, the history on this company is one. 5 years ago, this was a $2,500 stock. Okay, through reverse share splits and all these different dynamics, investors can get some sense, if they're not doing their homework, that this is a healthier company than it is, frankly, if they're looking at the stock price. So be very careful out there and trading on credit news where the credit committees and the investors on that side of the market are in the flow and much smarter on what's really driving equity prices.
Tim mentioned retail investors. Hundreds of thousands of accounts opened up at Fidelity as well as TD Ameritrade. Leslie Picker tweeted this just about 15 minutes ago. Shout out to her. Stocks priced at less than $1 in the Russell 2000. 29 stocks are up an average 79% on average over the last 5 trading days, excluding today. This is via a note to institutional investors from the institutional equity derivatives team at Citadel Securities. So stocks priced at less than $1 are up 79% on average, Guy, over the last 5 trading days. This is an extraordinary time here when people are at home. They got nothing else to do. They might have a little extra money from stimulus, and they want to entertain themselves.
And don't discount, I know that's been talked about and we've talked about it, but don't discount the fact that with no sports, this is, for a lot of people, has become they're gambling Jones. And I'll say that because I absolutely believe it. And it makes a lot of sense, those binary plays, and greater fool's theory stuff. And Dave Portnoy, God bless him. I mean, he's crushing it, but he's been sort of the ringleader, the master chef of everything that's going on. And people are going to make a lot of money, clearly. But we've also seen the other side of this, and it's not particularly pleasant. So to Tim's earlier point, I caution people. It feels like this is really easy, and maybe for a lot of people it is. But, historically, the market is extraordinarily humbling, and my fear is that day of humility might be coming faster than a lot of people want to take into consideration.
You don't actually make a profit until you sell. So keep that in mind. The stocks seem to continue to go higher.